So we are going to be replacing the fuel pump assembly on our supercharged G35. We're going to be going with the AM 340. It'll be on 91 for now. I've already dissected the other one that we had and already did pretty much the footwork. I'm just going to kind of briefly go through and show you guys what the process is, because this fuel pump assembly is very particular to this car. Unlike the G35 Coupes, 350Zs, the one that I'm used to seeing, it seems like this fuel pump assembly is very particular to the manual rev-up G35 sedan. Unlike the other fuel pump assemblies, this one has a very tightly fit cage for the fuel pump. We already have it dissected. Like I said, this is the top hat part. This is what the filter connects to right here, and the fuel pump on the inside right here, and then the cage on the bottom, or the cradle that holds the fuel pump, clipped into the filter housing. And very nice that it is the same plug that the AM fuel pump uses, so we don't have to do any rewiring. So when I first put the fuel pump assembly together with the new pump, it was way too tall. As you could tell, the height difference between the pumps is I'd say half an inch more. So definitely an issue when we got the clips in here that are very specific to the area that it's supposed to clip into. So after just looking at the pump assembly and trying to figure out what I could do without damaging anything, of course, is I took my pineapple bit on my drill, because when you put this in here, you can see that these test posts on the fuel pump assembly, they would stop right here, which would cause this not to clip in properly. What we did is traced it out. Obviously it's a rough cut, so don't hate me. Just reamed it out just to see if I can get that clearance so we can get the fuel pump fully secured in there. It did let the fuel pump sit higher in the filter housing. The one reason why it still wasn't is because the insulator that comes with the AM pump, it's a lot thicker than the stock one. So I tried just slapping the stock insulator on there. It's still a little thick, so I just trimmed around here just with some cutters, just to take off that lip, just like right here, and tried reassembling the fuel pump assembly, and it did go all the way in, clipped in properly. So that's why I'm just making this video, so you guys can see kind of what the process is. If you have a G35 rev-up sedan, you want to boost it or go crazy with it with a stock tank, this video is just to show you guys what to do. Okay, taking apart this top hat on the fuel pump assembly is a little bit tricky because the O-ring that's inside right here gets sticky obviously when the fuel dries up, so we're just going to work it out. So get these tips right here. We got it off. Clip. Okay, so we got the top hat off, put that right here. So there you see it's kind of, let me see, it's unmolested right there. Oh, there's some gas in here still. And this is what I did, a lot of modifications, rough cut. I'm gonna pop the bottom part out now. Fuel pump is out. Take this guy off. Good thing that they swap right over to the new one. Okay, so we have this guy now unmolested. So what we're gonna do is, I'll just put this guy up in here first, so you can see. I'll give you guys a reference too. Can't really see that far in there, but you can kind of see. So we're gonna mark these areas, and then we're gonna take a pineapple bit to it and clean it up, and then we will put it back together. We're gonna time lapse right now. Alright guys, so we cut out our holes for the fuel pump. Now we are going to put the filter assembly on the bottom. I should say the pickup screen. The fuel pump assembly back together. Oh yeah, one other thing. So on the bottom of this pump there's a pressure relief. This insulator does not come with it, so you need to drill a hole so it could, you know, relieve pressure if it needs to. So this one, you need to put the screen and the insulator in there first, and then you will install it back on to the fuel pump assembly. You get one side clipped on, and then the other side is as I'm spilling gas all over me. Okay, so we got our assembly back together. So now, all we need to do is just put the top hat back on. But as you can see, the fuel pump is in. So let's go ahead, we'll turn you around. Okay, so simple, just reconnect. Shove this guy back up in there. Bam! Alright, now we're ready to go make some boost. Okay guys, so that is the how-to if you're trying to upgrade your fuel pump. This is for an AEM 340. Don't know how the Walboros are or the Deech works, but that's for the AEM one. We're gonna get a new O-ring for the top hat, so we're not gonna leak out any gas fumes, and then we'll go to the dyno soon. So for then, peace.